This is a HeadGum podcast.
This very exciting episode of If I Were You is brought to you by Harry's. Harry's Razors. I think that's a ironic pun because it's like, it's for hairy people.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
You've used Harry's, Jake.
Yes, I certainly have.
And
I love it, baby.
yes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot of big razor companies that always make like small changes, you know, like, oh, we added a thing here, we did this here. Unlike that, Harry doesn't believe in upcharging, which is why they made their razors even better, and they're keeping their prices exactly the same. You got that?
I love that. Love that about them.
So still just for $2 per blade, as compared to the 4 or more you'll pay at the drugstore, Harry's will send you blades in the mail, and these are 5-blade razors that now include a softer flex hinge, a trimmer blade for hard-to-reach places, a lubricating strip, and textured handle for more control when it's wet.
That's what's up.
Harry's is so confident in the quality of their blades, they'll send you their popular free trial set, which comes with a razor, 5-blade cartridges, and shaving gel.
It's a sleek-looking box, too.
Yeah, you get your free trial set when you subscribe. You just pay $3 for shipping. So if you just are curious about trying it out, they'll send you a free trial set. What more do you need to know other than that it's free? You pay $3 for the shipping, but you have to use our coupon code If I Were You at checkout to get a post-shave balm for free with your order.
Give it a shot, because you're going out with your 5 o'clock shadow with your scruff all the time. Just once. Know what it feels like to have a nice little baby face when you go out. You feel youthful and you look beautiful.
And if you want that free trial plus a post-shave balm for free with your order, enter code If I Were You. So if it's harrys.com, HARRYS.com, enter code If I Were You, get your free trial set and post-shave balm. That's it. And Harry's is tracking how many people want that free trial based on our code. So if you do get the Harry's free trial set and want the free shave balm and want to give us credit for it, you enter the code If I Were You. That's it.
Peace. Thank you.
This was such a fun episode because
The Bays is back in town.
The Bays is back in town. Things, of course, got real. George is the realest guy we know. So let's get right into it, starting now.
If I were
Welcome to the chillest advice hour on the internet. I'm George Basil. Who are you?
I'm Mary Tyler Moore.
Holy shit, awesome.
And you?
I'm also Mary Tyler Moore.
Holy shit, 2 Mary Tyler Moores and 1 George Basil in the house.
That's an orgy.
That song, I think it was a song. Would you say that was a song?
Yeah, I love that.
Was written by a Luxembourger named Luca, whose song we've used before. Not this specific song, who's made another song for us. And his email said, by the way, you were pronouncing my name and my buddy's name, Manu, completely wrong.
How are you pronouncing it?
I think Luca and Manu, so I'm probably doing it again. He didn't clarify how to do it.
Manu? Did we say Manu?
Maybe it's Luca
Manu?
and Manu.
Manu.
Yeah.
Manu's a good guess.
Yeah.
Interesting facts about Luxembourg. We have...
That's fine. We're good.
Okay.
You're saying Luxembourg wrong, too.
Borg?
It's Berg. Luxembourg.
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing it Bourg.
Luxembourg?
Yeah.
Luxembourg.
We have a duke and our own language.
Luxembourgese?
Sorry. That's not that interesting.
I wouldn't think
Interesting
they have their
fact.
own
Interesting.
language.
I mean that they have a Duke.
Yeah, but fuck Dukes.
Fuck Dukes, dude.
Yeah.
I like that song a lot.
Really? That's why I sort of chose it because it had your vibe, your aura.
That was playing out of your car when you rolled up.
This is your first episode since, gosh, who knows? Who knows when you were with us before?
That's like 2005.
It was during when we lived at that house we recorded outdoors.
Oh, when I had the cabin.
Yeah, the cabin house.
That was the cabin house. Your sister was inside washing dishes, and I was just watching her wash dishes the whole time.
You will never forget that.
I will never in my life forget that.
Last thing you see when you die.
I know. How uncomfortable does it make you, Jake, when I talk about
When you think of my sister washing dishes,
she,
I would not uncomfortable at all. I would kill for you to be my brother-in-law.
oh my God, if we were
Absolutely
bros?
kill. Yeah, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that
Even
would,
in law.
it's just
That
in
still
law.
counts.
Just by law.
I would love to come to family functions.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We'd have so much fun.
Yeah, maybe I'll just start.
Totally. Start what?
Just start.
Start what?
Maybe I'll go start
Yeah,
soon.
you gotta
Like,
start.
what's your next family thing?
Rosh Hashanah at my Aunt Amy's house.
Russian shauna?
Rosh Hashanah.
You're in,
Russian
dude.
sauna, hot baths, just me and my aunt.
Oh, so this is just what you wish my family functions were.
Russian sauna.
I saw washing dishes? We're all going to a Russian sauna? All right, never mind. You're not invited, George.
But we will see you at the Yom Kippur break fast.
Yeah, I will come.
That's going to take place also at a Russian sauna. I found it March 8th, 2015.
Whoa, what's today? March 8th, 2000?
No, time doesn't work that way.
Okay.
You don't just get to guess.
Wow.
Today, while recording, is September 21st. I want to say it comes out Monday, September 26th, 2016. So about a year and a half.
Jeez, a year and a half's not a long time. I don't feel any more dead.
But you're much more successful, I would say, in the last 18 months.
Oh, yeah.
You're on TVs and stuff.
Yeah,
No.
18 months ago, we were embarrassed to even be seen with you.
Yeah.
And now it's like an honor that you're here.
Yeah, it's like...
Well,
yeah.
that'll change back.
Oh, when
I
you
hope
lose the
so.
jobs?
Yeah. Or even just like the jobs stay intact.
Did you have any of these TV gigs in March 8? Like,
Yeah, I think all I'd done is shot the pilot for Wrecked at that point, but it hadn't been picked up.
So Wrecked got picked up. Now it's a TV show.
Yeah.
There's going to be 2 seasons.
It's going into the second season. yeah.
Okay. Flaked, which is a show on Netflix that you're on with Will Arnett.
That starts October 3rd, second season.
Crashing, a pilot you shot for HBO got picked up to a full season with Pete Holmes.
Shot that first season. That second season is like
So
hopeful.
that's already 3 for 3 on pilots to series, which
Yeah.
is it's kind
You're
of
like
a
a
long
good
shot.
luck charm.
Yeah, it's like the Basil bump.
It's the Basil bump.
And then didn't you were just also in Vancouver shooting something else?
Vancouver for a CW show that my buddies wrote called No Tomorrow, which is awesome. That
Yeah.
whole cast and everybody in Vancouver was cool as shit.
When you walk into an audition room now, you're just like, come on, let's get over
it.
it. Oh yes,
It's a Basil's offer only. You think he auditions?
oh dude,
They don't offer me shit either.
oh hell yeah.
I think it's actually kind of. I mean, I'm so busy. I guess that TV's kind of out. I can't do anything else.
you're
There's no
you're
more.
locked up.
Luckily, the way that all those shows that you mentioned lined up,
Yeah,
just by sheer
luck.
chance, like they all worked in a calendar year, like seasonally.
Right, like
opposite
this is
each other.
done, and then
Yeah.
for whatever reason, now Wrecked is shooting and
Your answer
wherever.
travels
Yeah.
like because Pete Holmes' show you
Is in
shot
New
in New
York.
York,
Yeah.
right? Like that's so you're like getting to shoot a show in New York, one in Puerto Rico, one in Vancouver,
And then
one in Venice
here.
Beach.
Yeah,
Like that's
it's ridiculous.
It's incredible.
It is. It really is. I don't know what to do.
And to think it should be me.
Oh,
What?
it's not. It's mean and it's not true. It's small-minded and incorrect.
I mean, it could be.
It would be better if it were me as you, as your
Shit.
characters, for it to be I instead of George.
Do you think that makes the shows better, or do you think that makes your life
Me better.
All right.
Show's worse, me better. Who cares? What's
George
the
better.
George
Better.
went.
George dead.
George Brent.
If George was just dead, I would get all of his roles.
I'm
You
the
guys
number
are doing
2.
great too. Look at this, man. This office is amazing.
Yeah, we have an office.
It's super profesh and luxurious.
Yeah, we
Really?
couldn't book any fucking parts, so we decided to just make an office. Now we're fucking 9-to-5 losers.
We build our own
We're not
shit.
artists anymore, dude. We're fucking business owners.
We
It's
have
not
computers
cool.
everywhere.
Look at this.
Not true.
There's like 3 computers in here alone.
You guys can hold auditions here.
Thanks,
Anytime.
man. And we should. And we will.
We should for parts that don't exist, so we can reject everyone, just like everyone rejected us.
Some sort of weird, very low stakes revenge movie.
So we could tell everyone in the room
Hard
they
pass.
didn't get it.
Hard
No,
pass.
sweetheart. I don't think so, sir.
Try again. Better.
You're all wrong for this. Why'd you call me in?
I don't know. But this is not a web series. This is an advice podcast. It's actually the only advice podcast on the internet hosted by us. I'm Amir, and that's Jake, and we're with George today.
Hello.
I thought it was, Mary Tyler Moore, but no.
Right.
No.
You've done the program before. You get the rules. People will email us. They're in sticky situations. They're seeking our advice. They think me and Jake are wise. Wait till they get some of the Basil wisdom. Ooh. Holy shit, these people are lucky because we're dispensing, I would say, another 100% free wisdom from the wisest person I know.
Oh, that's very nice. Hopefully
Eat
they're
from the
not
trough.
cutters.
This first email comes from a lady named George. You want to name her because we can't use her real name?
Yeah, Martilda.
What's that?
Martilda.
Oh, that actually is her real name.
Shit, you gotta guess
Martilda.
again.
Shit.
I just spilled
Yeah.
shit over myself.
Does Martilda have a last name?
Yeah, Swint.
That's amazing. Martilla Swint. Right, I already pronounced it incorrectly. Hey guys, I'm having some troubles relationship-wise and thought you guys could help. Whenever I'm able to find a boyfriend, everything goes really well for about a month or so, but then I get bored. I get bored of current relationships way too easily as my focus quickly shifts to other things and other people. This usually hurts my current boyfriend's feelings and puts an end to the relationship. They think I don't like them anymore, which usually isn't true. I just have a hard time keeping up a relationship once the new and exciting factor wears off, and I find something else that's new and exciting. I want to believe that I can find someone that I can have a long-term relationship with. But it's gotten to the point where I'm not wanting to date anyone anymore because I feel like our chemistry will inevitably fizzle out. Any advice for keeping a relationship going once you hit that point of getting bored? Thanks. Love the show. Love, Martilda Swind.
Martilda.
Grazie,
It's
Martilda.
Tilda Swinton's Hispanic cousin.
Hispanic nephew.
Okay.
George, how long does it take you to get bored usually?
Yeah, right away.
Oh, instantly.
Yeah,
First day.
pretty much. It's like, what's your name? Yeah, mine too. Adios. Not really.
You're not even intrigued that you met a girl named George?
Oh, he
Never.
says
It's
that
never
regardless.
It takes I think I have about a year threshold. I can do it a long time. I fall pretty deep and then it goes pretty long and hard. And
Oh, you're in it.
yeah.
And you get more into it.
I get really into it.
Second
But-
date, third date, more into it, more into it.
Yeah. And
1
then
month, 2
tenderness.
months.
See, I've had that same problem too, because like girls, in my experience, have like understood the real quick phasing out. Like, oh yeah, we went on 3 dates and he wasn't interested. Like
Right.
that's people are conditioned. Like that's
Yeah.
normal.
That I think
what's
so.
what's not normal is like 2 years of head over heels. Like I want to share the world with you.
Mm-hmm.
Be with me. We are one. And then after 2 years, you're just like, fuck it. Like, wait a second.
Why didn't you get bored earlier? You
You
would have
should-
saved us time.
Yeah.
You dove headlong into this, swam out into the middle of the ocean, and immediately hopped on a
Sunk me.
speedboat and went away.
Yeah, you should have just broken up to me when I was close enough to shore to swim back.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Why? Do you get bored after a long time or quicker than that?
I guess both. Whenever I've been bored in every long-term relationship I've ever been in, I've gotten bored. And then there were stretches when I was single and I would start to anticipate the boredom before it would even actually happen.
Wow.
So that's like what you were saying before. I would like go out with somebody and like, even if I was attracted to them in that same like dinner, I would, well, never dinner, drinks, those same drinks, I would like,
Not even a lunch.
I'd go through everything in my head, be like, our falling in love, our courtship, our wedding, our marriage, our children, and then our inevitable divorce.
Yeah.
So by the end, I'm like, all right, this was fun. I never have
good
to
at
see you
divorce.
again.
Yeah.
I'm divorced from you.
Let me nip it in the bud right now. I think Louis C.K. has a joke where it's like, why get married where the best possible outcome is seeing your best friend die? Like,
Yeah.
either you die or you see your best friend die. Like,
Yeah.
why not just not do that at all?
Yeah.
Then you live a whole entire life without a best friend.
Well, that's what she's starting to feel like. She's
What's
like,
your threshold?
I'm as I get older, I get quicker to cut off.
Yeah.
I'm like, that girl's great. We should probably break up. Or like, I'm not going to see her. I'm not going to marry her. And like, what? You've only been out with her twice. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not. What am I going to like have kids with this person?
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen. I'm not even enjoying the moment because I'm like, if it's not going to happen, I would have decided to marry her by now.
What do you think that is? Is it like it's a psychological partnership? Like,
Well,
dilemma?
in my mind, it's like the ladies that I find myself instantly attracted to are also not the ones that I get like romanticized building a life together with.
Right.
So like those are two different ladies entirely.
So do you spend any time trying to pursue ladies you want to build a life with, or do you think that's like just not in the cards for you?
I think I'm so picky in particular that it's hard for me to find that like magical 1 in a million person that like in
So
the
you,
meantime I'm like, oh, I'm attracted to this person. I might as well
Yeah.
go on a date with her. All right, I'm
You let
attracted to her.
you let the distractions come in.
Yeah, let the distractions come in and then see if maybe it leads to something. I don't know. There's a lot of people are like, right away. When I found her, I knew, and it was instant, and I got it. And then some people are like, yeah, it's fine for a little bit. And then we like built up to the partnership of like the idea of living together and moving in and starting a family. Like you don't have to be sexually charged and new and exciting and chemistry for the rest of your life. At a certain point, that person has to turn into like, okay, now we're partners in life, make a family, and like we both rule over this mini kingdom together.
Right. But there has to be like leading up. You can't just like meet somebody and say like, okay, you're my life partner. I respect you, and I want to build a mini kingdom with you. You have to like let the excitement
Wear off.
Yeah, I think in the ideal relationship, the adrenaline, the excitement, that like I want to share things with you, fades just as your like loyalty kicks in.
Yeah, it's
You're
a
like,
crossfade instead of a cut off and then a restart.
Right, but
So
sometimes
this
sometimes
goes
they
down,
don't.
This goes up.
Sometimes they don't mix. Sometimes they don't overlap, and you can't run that like the distance in between to get to the.
The next phase.
And
then-
you have to keep your finger on that dial for the rest of your life.
which dial?
That like excitement versus loyalty versus commitment versus all of it. Like you have to. I am in a trance.
Yeah, well, and that's really true because like how many clubs do you go to where like the DJ sort of sucks at doing that and you leave?
Yeah, all
And,
the
like,
clubs I go to.
Yeah, but there's some. That's why like it's so rare. There's some really great DJs that'll keep you dancing the
Yeah.
entire night.
And then
Another
some
one.
people get married during the intense excitement phase, and then that wears off, and they're married. And
I
they're
do
like,
that.
oh no, you did that.
I do that all
You
the
do
time.
that.
I do that every
Multi-
time. I've been married 70 times.
You have been married.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
You joke, but
Love
not
it.
too much of a joke.
No.
Yeah, you've been married.
To get back, oh fuck yeah. To get back to her question though, she said that Martilda said that she feels like she should be single for a while, and I'd probably agree. If you're losing that sensation of excitement and like that falling in love thing within a month with everyone or with anyone, then there's a good chance that whatever is going on should be like introspective, and you should probably just be figuring your own shit out.
I completely agree.
You know?
But is being single also dating people, or are you talking about not even dating anybody?
Yeah, I'd say probably date. I don't know. I'm in that position now where I'm single now for a while, for like the first and longest period in my life.
How long?
Like a year.
21 years?
21 years. 21
You were in a
21
serious
years.
relationship when you were 7.
Ever since I started working in television, I've been single. It's
Isn't that
been
true,
a
though?
while. It's been a bit, and it's great. And there have been dates, and there have been close encounters, and it's like
Of the third base.
The third base.
third base. Just so you know, first date, third base.
First date, third base.
But there's still so much to unpack. Like there's still so much shit that I'm not ready to do. Like you're saying, I'm that person that you run through that list of like criteria.
Yeah.
Of how they're going to fit into your family. That's heavy shit, man.
Right. It's like, okay, so I have to be sexually attracted to this person, and also they have to get along well with my mother at Seder, and also they want to raise a family in Los Angeles, and also they want to yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, absolutely.
What if instead of a marathon, the same girl shifting in and out of this excitement and loyalty, it's a relay race? So I'll date someone for 3 years. She'll pass the baton to somebody who's now more well-equipped to satisfy that next phase of my life. My life.
I do believe that relationship or marriages should be 3-year contracts. You should be able to go to the table every single every 3 years, be like, "Hey, are we still good? We still doing what we
want your
promised?"
option in or no?
Yeah.
Like you should be able to have a marriage check-in every 3 years, and the default should be break up,
Right?
And like unless you like really discuss it, you're like, all right, hey, let's do 3 years, let's do 3 more years.
Yeah, that's a
like
good idea.
let's extend just 1 more year.
I mean, the NBA limits it at 4 or 5 years, and marriage is so much more important than that.
Yeah,
Who
and I
would
don't
want to
get it.
sign a 39-year-old to a lifetime contract? That's insane.
For no millions? Okay.
About Matilda, I agree that she's not ready for a relationship. That's why it's not clicking. But I think the attitude of being like, people bore me, is defeatist. She should have the attitude of like, I haven't found the right person, and I'm not going to settle.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, I don't actually feel that with anybody. And then they met somebody that was like, she or he changed all that.
Yeah.
Like, I was always bored, but then that person made it better.
And I
so
think-
that's what dating is. You date them, and then maybe one day you'll find the person that
And even the
does get
people that
excited.
even the people that you were talking about that you like build towards something with, that you're like, oh, there wasn't like a whirlwind
Immediate
romance.
spark,
It was
yeah.
like it was a logical buildup. There's still a time, even in those relationships, where something clicks, and you feel like they're the
But
person.
I don't envy those at all, man. The grinder relationships, like the ones that are just like,
It's
we
hard,
met
but-
and worked together, and then it started to happen after. It's like, fuck, you just like let yourself grow around this weed, and it
So
took
it's like-
your water.
It was by accident.
Yeah.
We were around so often, it had to have happened.
Yeah. But I mean, one of those people in that couple typically too is the one that was like, I kept going after it, man. I kept getting after it.
She
And then
eventually relented.
finally said it.
But that's like, you hear that at weddings, and it's like romantic and cute. It's like, I just wore her down. Cheers to Sally and John.
Yeah.
Sally's dead inside.
Yeah, I mean, but that's how a lot of people live.
Concessions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we live in a business where we're traveling and like bursts of work, bursts of nothing. Can you imagine living in the same place, working in the same city, 9 to 5 every night? You come home at 5. You don't have to do any work from 5 to midnight. You like have that stability and security. I feel like that's a completely different like way to start, a starting point, than like what you do specifically.
Right.
You're going to be in New York for 3 months. Okay, so like, what does your girlfriend in LA say about that? And what if she's also an actress and she's going to be in Hawaii for the 2 months after that, or shooting a movie in London for like...
Real quick, I have a theory. I think Netflix is going to be the reason a lot of couples stay together. I think millennial couples are going to have a better marriage success rate than our parents.
Oh,
And I think it's because of Netflix.
Netflix and marriage?
Because I chill so hard.
Well, because
forever.
now you like, and everybody has like these great shows to watch. It's like the best thing you can do with your significant other. You come home from work, you cook dinner, and you're like, I'll watch 3 hours of Narcos right now. And like, I want to stay with you forever.
I did
Access
watch
to
a-
good media.
I did watch a lot of more TV when I was in a relationship than when I was out. Like, because when I'm alone at home, like, I don't feel like the need to just like binge watch on a Netflix show.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm with somebody else in the room and I've seen that person day in, day out for however long,
You don't want to talk to them.
yeah, how much can we catch up? How much
much
can we
more
get to
can
know
you
each
say?
other? Yeah, we've already been texting all day. Now let's sit down and watch Making a Murder, or whatever the show is called.
Making a murder.
Do you want to answer another question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's from another lady, a 21-year-old female named
Wetney.
Huetney.
Yeah.
Wetney?
Huetney. WHETNEHUY.
I hate that name. That's the worst name I think anyone's ever said on the show.
Huetney.
Wetney. Oh, it's so, it makes you shudder.
Yeah, you
there's
don't
like
saying it.
there's like some words like moist and panties
Yeah,
that people like
ointment.
fucking can't hear.
Yeah.
Mine is Wetney. Oh, I've never ever experienced that.
Some sort of sound making your skin crawl.
Oh, good lord.
What's the worst last name you could give her?
Ugh, Cummins.
Whitney Cummins.
I hate it.
I love the show, writes Whitney. I'm a 21-year-old female in need of some guidance. My boyfriend of 4 years has been chewing tobacco off and on for the past couple years.
My man.
The other day, I found a glass of tobacco spit under the bed. Gag. I was not snooping. I was just looking for my underwear. It was in the glass.
Oh, moist panties in the glass. Whitney.
And when I confronted him about it, he admitted to me doing it for the past month. He claims he is sorry, but he can't promise to stop because, quote, that is what addiction is. He wants me to help him by asking him every day if he's done it and by going through his stuff. I really don't want to be his mom and become a naggy girlfriend. Is this normal? Is he just making excuses? What do I do? P.S. With this truth bomb, he also confessed to have a crush on a girl in one of his classes that is cute. What the fuck? Should I be concerned?
Always be concerned, Whitney.
You should always be concerned as a rule.
Let's tackle the first issue first.
Yeah.
Chewing tobacco. That seems like something you would do.
I do.
You do or you did or you don't?
Did, do, and done.
Really?
Yeah, it's. Now I chew this Nicorette gum, which is less disgusting because you don't have to spit it out.
What's your history with tobacco? Smoked cigarettes
An
as a kid?
addict since I was 15.
15 smoked cigarettes.
Yeah, so
You still smoke?
over 20 years. I still smoke if she's pretty. I'll walk up and bum a cigarette if she's pretty.
Yeah.
My dad is a lifelong smoker, and now for the last 20 years, he's been a tobacco chewer. So he dips.
And
That's
then-
like a little pocket
Right.
shit.
So what's the
And
difference between Nicorette and the dip? 'Cause one
Nicorette is like a chewing gum, and
it's just nicotine.
yeah, and for some reason, it's in a form where you just chew the gum. You park it in your. You guys want to try some? I have some in my pocket.
no.
No.
Okay.
Instantly no.
Okay.
But the chewing tobacco, is it real that there's like glass in it and it cuts your lips a little? And
There's
goes in?
like, yes, I think some of them like Skull or one of them has like fiberglass in it because the point is to have small abrasions on your gums.
Insane.
So that the tobacco can leach through and the
Insane.
nicotine. Yeah.
Insane.
My dad will have cups of coffee, Dunkin' Donuts cups. He drinks it, and then he spits in it. So he's carrying around a cup of coffee all day long. And last summer, they visited from Greece. And I'm driving the family in a big van that we rented, and there's a cup of coffee in the coffee holder, and I pick that
Oh,
up.
no.
And I take a swill, and I almost killed 6 people.
'Cause
All of us almost died.
you
It is the
drank
most,
his tobacco
I took
spit.
a big old swill of his tobacco spit.
And what was it? What was
That's how you become close to your father.
Yeah, disgusting. The most disgusting. I watched my mom do it once, and there's nothing you can do but laugh at the person. That's the terrifying thing. Is like the whole van lit up with laughter when they said,
That's when you almost
spit it.
killed them.
Yeah, I almost just like
teach him a lesson?
You think this is funny? I'll drive the car off a fucking bridge.
it was horrible. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting habit. But as a tobacco,
And you have to spit it. You don't swallow anything, right?
the gum you can swallow. The dip you spit. The tobacco chaw you spit. The snoozes you can actually
The
swallow.
snoozes you looses. The chaw you
The
bomb.
elusive snoozes
And the
is
skull you
elusive.
bowl.
The snoozes are elusive.
That stuff you can kind of like. It doesn't create a lot of saliva. It doesn't like hit those.
Okay, so you understand.
Glands.
I'm kind of skeptical and cynical when it comes to addiction. Like a lot of my friends are like, "Listen, I wish I could quit, but I'm addicted."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, people are. It's hard. Like
It's hard.
if I also wanted to quit something I loved, it would be hard.
Right.
But if it didn't kill me, I would quit. And people do quit, so I know it's possible.
But it's not something that.
Well, that's
you
like
just love.
heroin. No heroin addict is like, sorry, I'm addicted.
Yeah.
Like, okay, hey, I didn't realize.
So
Like, that's
then
the
you'll
problem.
die.
Keep on.
Right.
Being addicted to coffee is sort of like one thing.
Yeah, I've
nobody's
never had a
nobody's gonna like
chemical.
force you to quit that. But
You've never
smoking,
had a chemical.
I've never like been addicted to a chemical, so I don't understand like an addiction on like a chemical level. I understand like, yeah, it would be hard for me to give up sandwiches
Yeah.
because I really like sandwiches. But if it gave me cancer, I wouldn't have a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's as far as I can empathize.
Bad news. Sandwich is giving you cancer.
No.
Okay.
No. Not my bologna on rye.
You've had a cigarette. I think I've had cigarettes with you.
yeah. I definitely have like. I've never been addicted to cigarettes, but I smoke them pretty regularly.
Yeah, like 2 packs a day. But I'm not addicted.
Like
Pretty rarely.
if I'm drunk and hanging out with people that do smoke, I'll probably have a couple cigarettes on like a Friday or something.
Have you ever quit for a lady?
Yes.
You have.
That was like in a relationship, you can't be successfully respectful.
What does that mean?
Well, you can't, like if your lady doesn't smoke, she doesn't want to kiss an ashtray.
Right.
I'm opening a Nicorette. Right?
Yeah, because you're feeling it.
I've been in relationships with people who like used to be smokers, then like a year in the relationship just started smoking again, and you feel so helpless. You're like, wait a second,
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this. And it's like, so you can't really just break up with someone because they're a smoker. It sort of feels like a
Just a nuisance
something they
that
can't
you
help.
have to-
But then
Yeah.
it's like at the same time, you're like, this is disgusting, and I don't want to watch you do it.
Yeah, it's kind of
So,
weird because like you don't want to be
you
like,
have to
I forbid you to do it, but at the same time you want to be like, I will break up with you if you don't do it.
Yeah.
So it is kind of
Right.
like you putting your foot down.
It is
but it's also
gross.
for their own benefit, so you
Plus,
can't be that bad.
A jar under the bed. That's a little too close to where you fucking.
You just hear the jar hitting the bottom of the bed. Clink, clink, clink,
And
clink.
all he's thinking about is his saliva juice.
He starts fucking the jar.
And this dude also wants her to be he wants her to quit. He wants to like be grilled by her every single day. He wants her snooping through his stuff so he doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Like-
It's sort of on you at a certain point, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then it's tough because she's been with him for 4 years. What is it?
Maybe that's her threshold. Maybe now's the time.
Oh, pull the plug.
Cut him loose, Whitney.
Cut him loose, Whitney. Spitting tobacco.
And then the PS is like a huge bomb, man. That PS is huge.
The PS is kind of weird. You don't confess to your girlfriend that you have a crush on someone.
Yeah, you're allowed to have crushes on people, but don't tell your girlfriend or boyfriend about the crushes.
You can't stop your thinkings, but you can stop your talkings and your spittings and your smokings. I'm so sorry about that. I really don't want to become his mom and naggy girlfriend. Is that normal? I think it's normal not to want to become his naggy girlfriend mom.
Yeah.
Is he just making excuses?
No, I think he's probably prolonging the situation. Like you're giving yourself time by victimizing yourself. You're like, you just have to stay on me. You have to tell me when I talk about it.
Yeah.
You have to tell me when I do it. I don't even think about when I'm doing it. It's like, yeah, okay, dude.
Take some
Fucking-
responsibility, man. I got my shit to do.
Yeah.
I'll quit next week if you remind me not to have it anymore.
Yeah.
What do I do? What should she do? What would you do? I think I would say no. I think I could put my foot down for smoking. And I don't feel like a bad guy because it's actually killing them. I would tell all my friends to stop smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what if they're addicted and they don't? And you have to be like, vigilant and make sure that they stop?
I don't understand. Like, I'm addicted, so I'm addicted. I understand I'm
It doesn't-
addicted,
but
so
that's
it's
the thing.
hard.
Like, what if it doesn't even matter if you understand it or not? Like, say you're in a relationship with
Yeah.
someone, she's smoking,
Uh-huh.
and you say you have to stop smoking, and
Right.
she's like, "Okay, I will," but then she just goes out and keeps on smoking. What
Yeah.
do you do?
I
Break
think
up with her?
Yeah, I think you'd be like, you're not doing what I'm asking you to do, which is to
shamed the
not
liar.
die. Well, is she still smoking 2 packs a day, or is she like, oh, I had a cigarette this week?
She's
And I'm-
trying to
You don't.
quit.
You have no idea. You're finding cigarette butts in the bathroom.
under the bed in a
picking it up
jar.
with tweezers. There's lipstick on this one.
Like that, yeah. It's,
She doesn't
it's
have
this
lips.
job that you didn't want, where you have to be like sort of a detective, but
Yeah.
it's like not like it's not like you're catching anyone cheat on you or something. It's like this very tiny little micro problem.
yeah,
that's
but for me,
recurring.
like smoking is the biggest, like one of the biggest things.
But it's
Well, you
an
wouldn't get
illness.
into a relationship with a smoker, but what if somebody you were already in love with just was smoking?
And then never gave up. I guess it depends on how deep I was in the relationship. If this was like 10 years in, we have kids, it's like, all right, now I have to fucking deal with this issue. I'm not going to divorce her.
4 years in. This is the exact scenario.
4 years is very long. If you got to make a decision either way, whether it's smoky or not. 4 years is like, you know who this guy is. You're going to marry him, marry the smoker, go for it, deal with it, or get out now. You spent 4 years growing, having a good time and a life with this guy, but if you're not going to marry him, get out. Also, he's confessing about a cute girl in his class. What's her email address? We'd love to figure that out.
Yeah, it sounds like he's loading on the back door exits.
Yeah.
He's just like, I can't stop. Also, I love this girl.
Right? Maybe,
Yeah, that's
maybe
two
this
bad
dude doesn't want to be in a relationship.
Yeah, he's
sounds like he's being a little
sabotaging himself.
destructive.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be back with more questions and answers and Basil after this. This episode is also brought to you by FrameBridge.com. I love FrameBridge.
So do I. You guys didn't know that the frame industry has been fucking us forever. They were actually primed for disrupting, and FrameBridge did it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's always been so hard to frame a photo. Like, you have to take it there, choose the different types of finishes, the frames. It takes so long and it costs so much money.
To print something like with like high quality enough to take to a framer, who takes like 2 months and charges me an arm and a leg.
FrameBridge makes it all simple. You can even upload photos directly from Instagram or high-res photos that you've taken, and then you can see the preview on the website, and they ship it to you framed. And everything is very affordable, and it comes to you pretty darn quick. And right now, if you go to framebridge.com and use promo code IFIWEREYOU, you'll save an additional 15% off your first order. I mean, we got the FrameBridge frames downstairs in our office.
3 of them.
They look great.
Beautiful.
They look great, and they make the place more of a home. So if you got empty walls, or you want to decorate a little bit, or you want to give somebody a gift, of a framed photo of yourself or them or anything in the world that maybe you guys took a vacation together and you want to say thank you, go to framebridge.com, use promo code IFIWEREYOU to save an additional 15% off your order, and that frame will arrive just like you previewed it online, and the prices start as low as $59, and shipping, this is the best part because these are big things, shipping is always free.
That is incredible. By the way, you did mention the office is feeling a lot more like a home, but
I moved in.
Yeah, you've been sleeping here and living here, and you can't.
Showering here and eating beans here also makes it feel like a home.
Yeah.
But none more so than the framed photos that we got from FrameBridge.
You can't live at the office, buddy.
Absolutely. I will stop starting. I will start stopping to live here very soon.
Good.
That's once again, framebridge.com. Use promo code IFIWEREYOU. Thank you as well to squarespace.com for sponsoring this episode.
One of our day ones. Y'all know what they do.
If you ever need to create a website for yourself or for a friend or for a loved one, they come to you and they say, I have a business or an online store or a blog or a portfolio. I don't know how to put it online. You just tell them, I got you.
Yeah,
all
dude,
right?
If you're a professional and you don't have a website, then you're actually not a professional.
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, I say that as somebody who doesn't have a website, too. So you know that I'm not a pro.
Everything is easy. There's beautiful templates, seamless commerce tools, customer support 24/7. It's so easy and affordable. And not only that, but if you get a free custom, you'll get a free custom domain if you sign up for a year of Squarespace. That's a free .com, which is another cost.
Too. Yeah.
But I know what you're thinking. There's probably not any good available .coms, which is almost true. However, every time Squarespace endorses one of our episodes, we'll give you 2 available URLs. These are available at the time of recording. You can purchase these with a Squarespace for a year.
These could be your websites.
I'll go first. MaybeRabies.com.
Ooh.
You foaming at the mouth? Let me check MaybeRabies.com. Maybe I got rabies.
Yeah, you upload a picture, and then you, a licensed physician on the other end, will say, oh, that's not rabies.
And that's MaybeRabies.com.
Yep, maybe rabies. Mine is carrot pizza.
Huh?
It's carrot pizza.
Okay.
It's one food that you don't want and one food that you do.
That's true. I do love carrots and hate pizza.
What?
Do you imagine the crust is an orange carrot, or do you imagine sliced up carrots instead of pepperoni?
Sliced up carrots.
Instead of pepperoni.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to start a free trial today, go to squarespace.com and enter our offer code IFIWEREYOU, and you get 10% off your first purchase.
Hell yeah.
So you're not only saving money because you're using Squarespace, the prices are so low, you're also getting an additional 10% off your first order. And then if you get a free year of Squarespace, you get a free custom domain. Free custom domain, cheap prices, 10% off. Enter our offer code IFIWEREYOU. Squarespace, set your website apart.
You should.
Let's get back to George. I miss him.
I love George.
Where's George?
Georgie!
And we are back. And we are back.
What up, what up?
And we are back. Jake and I are taking the show on the road to Detroit, Chicago, Minneapolis, and Toronto in the next, let's say, month.
Oh, let me come to Toronto.
Dude, are you in any of these cities? You can come by, do the show with us.
I'm in Fiji next.
Okay, so that's, I don't know, 11,000 miles away.
We should do a show in Fiji.
You guys did Australia, right? That's
yeah,
really close.
that was close. Fiji, yeah. If only we were in Australia when you were in Fiji, that would be much more doable.
When do you go to Fiji?
I think like January.
Oh, that's great. For my birthday. And your birthday.
For our birthdays.
Hell yeah, dude.
How close is your birthday to mine?
Yours is the 7th?
No.
8th?
Mm-mm.
9th.
Uh-uh.
Oh, 4th?
Yeah.
January 4th?
Yeah,
So I'm
July, January 4th.
exactly 2 weeks after.
Oh, July 1985.
That's right. That is correct. I'm a January 18th baby.
January 18th. When's yours?
August 5th.
Well,
What do you mean, well?
Nobody's perfect. You tried.
August 5th is a great birthday, guys.
oh yeah, that's big time. A lot of like
Huge.
historical relevance to that one.
Neil
Yeah.
Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong died.
Yep.
Your parents
Nope.
might have fucked on George's birthday.
Oh yeah, they probably
Interesting.
did.
And that was the only time.
You were a very premature baby. Jake was born
Right after they
6
fucked.
weeks. Yeah. Jake was born 9 months too early. He came out the size of a poppy seed.
I just wanted to see my mommy.
I couldn't wait.
He just like a poppy seed hung out on her.
A
breast.
tiny little poppy. And I could talk right away, too. And I had a
Yeah.
very small voice. Mommy!
So this is our Adult Swim pilot pitch to you. You'd play the role of the seed.
The poppy seed baby. The poppy seed baby boy, played by George Basil.
Bays has the seed. Shooting in feet.
And the doctor who births the seed.
A bagel man of sorts who birthed the seed. George plays the seed and the bagel man doctor. Mommy! The cartoon takes place in Fiji on location for no reason. It's animated in the United Arab Emirates.
We're already writing the check. What do you...
This is an offer
Why are you going to Fiji?
for Wrecked, for that TBS show Wrecked.
Got it.
Yeah.
So just let's get season 2s of everything and run it back, basically.
Yeah.
You got your shows. Just loop it out.
Season 2.
Fucking Jack in the Box. Do 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 do. Basil, basil, basil. Bit pop goes your basil. That's fun.
Yeah, that'll be great. You guys should come.
All right.
Where are you guys? Where are those shows again? Minneapolis,
Minneapolis, Detroit, Chicago, and Toronto.
Minneapolis,
Toronto.
Detroit, Chicago, Chicago.
Toronto.
Toronto's coming up. Toronto's next week.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, actually, you're listening to this on Monday. Our show in Toronto is this week.
Oh, it's on
like-
tomorrow.
Yeah, come to our show, goddammit.
Whoa,
This is happening
You guys
soon.
are already at your show.
Yeah. If
Our
you
show
could be
is
listening
tomorrow
to
in
it.
Toronto.
Yeah, or if you're listening to it on Tuesday or Wednesday, our show is happening now. You're
Who
missing
knows
our
how
show.
much I love Canada?
Wait, which show is on Tuesday? Is the stand-up show or the podcast?
I think our podcast is second, but why don't you guys talk while I look that up? I'll give you a topic.
Okay.
Let's say George hasn't cut his hair in a while.
Yeah.
When is the last time you cut your hair?
Well, I was married, and
Whoa, you're Samson.
All
She
your
took
divorce
it.
power is in your hair.
man, Canada is mine.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you get a trim on that hair, on that mane, or do you just like not even cut it?
No, I don't touch it. I mean, I touch it, but
Right.
I don't work it.
Zero, nothing.
Yeah, I should probably comb it more than I do, but I definitely keep it clean with like washing it and conditioning it. But it just stays under a hat. Do you like it?
I love it.
You do?
Yeah,
You too can have one.
really. I wish.
What do you mean?
I can't grow that hair.
What would your
You're
hair
currently growing out your hair.
Yeah, but
you're
it doesn't-
working on it right now.
All snakes.
You're Medusa today. You are Medusa. Our comedy Jake and Amir and Friends stand-up show is Tuesday, and our live podcast is Wednesday at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. It's like a 1,200 person venue, so please,
Hell
Holy
yeah,
shit!
man.
Buy
please come on
tickets.
out.
Our website looks good, huh?
This is not our website. This is
is
the
the
Just for
Queen
Laughs JFL42.com website,
Huh.
and it does look
Bless
good.
you.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Do you want to answer some more questions?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Finally, a question from a dude. Like, let's help out the fellas.
A question about.
That's why we started
From a
this
dude.
podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we
what
can talk to
girls
guys.
do. Hey, if you're a girl and you're listening, turn it off or turn it up because we're about to get real. So I don't want you listening, or I want you listening extra hard, or just change.
You
the way
cannot
do your
please
shit.
every. You are trying to please the alt-right and feminists in the same podcast.
If you're a Trump supporter or a Gary Johnson fan, I want you to fucking turn this shit down, but not all the way.
Because
Medium, baby.
this one is just for you. But remember, ladies, I'm with her. All right, here we
You're
go.
laying down. Stand up.
and vice versa.
Dude, yeah, you gotta just pick a side. You're not gonna get them all.
This is you talking to Jimmy Fallon. Oh, come on. Let's talk about it. It's topical.
Guys.
Do you have a guy's name?
A guy's name? Yeah. Terrd.
That's amazing.
Terrd.
T-E-R-R-D?
Yeah, T-E-I-R-D.
Oh, T-E-I-R-D.
Terrd.
Last name?
Fijent.
Dared Vegan writes, "Hey guys, I'm just going to jump into it. I moved away to college this year, and in doing so, broke up with my old lady. But since I've been here, we've been having Skype sex. And when she says she loves me after, I feel obligated to say the same. But I moved away so I can have a fresh start. And I feel like if I do that, I could really hurt her badly. So I don't want to. What should I do?"
Cut your throat, pal. Cool guy. This is you. I love that voice.
Yeah. Hey, dude, broke up with my old lady because I needed a fresh start. Still hook up with her on Skype. I feel bad not saying I love you. I don't want to hurt her. What should I do?
I don't want to be with her.
Depot.
Remember to hang loose, buddies.
I said, cut the cord. Get me the fuck out. But now I feel bad that I'm hurting her feelings. So I still say I love you.
Giggity, giggity.
Locals only.
It seems like he sort of soft broke up with her. Maybe this is his first breakup, and he's like, I don't want to just drop her off a cliff. I'll slowly, gently let her down.
Yeah.
Right, but
I'll
the
say we'll
thing-
break up, and then we'll have Skype
The thing
sex.
that he needs to remember is that he's not being nice to her. He's deluded himself into thinking that having Skype sex with her and lying to her about loving her is the nice thing to do.
Right, because love is nice and
Sorry,
sex is
friend.
good.
You're doing the mean thing.
Because
You're taking advantage of her love for you so you can still jerk off on Skype and come, and then you say I love you because you don't want to feel guilty for exploiting her, and then you want to go out and seize your cheese. But
Well,
you can't have it all. Just like you can't have the Trump supporters, the Gary Johnson supporters, the Jill Stein supporters, and the Hillary supporters.
you have to choose one. Actually, I skipped a parenthetical. That question specifically, even more messed up, is I kind of want a fresh start, and I feel like if I do that, for example, start talking to other girls, I could really hurt her badly, and I don't want to.
Oh.
He wants to break up. He wants a fresh start, but he thinks that'll hurt his ex-girlfriend's feelings, so he doesn't want to do that.
It'll probably hurt Whitney's feelings.
Oh, you think this guy's dating
Whitney.
wet?
Yeah.
Teared and wet together at
Shit,
last?
he's chewing chaw.
He's scolding, bowling, and coaling.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, like Jake said, you can't have it.
No.
You got, I mean, break up, tough to do. Got to take the pain.
You have
gotta
to
take the
say,
pain.
and you can't be the one that consoles.
Yeah.
Your
breaking
ex-girlfriend.
up hurts, but the thing that hurts worse is the half breakup.
Yeah.
Is like the straddling both sides and like being hurt, being free, being hurt, being free. Like, what the fuck do I do? I'm hurting somebody. You need to cut her off. You need to end this completely. No more
Yeah.
Skype sex.
Understandably difficult when you're talking about like the half breakup, but you're still fully fucking, right? Like
Yeah.
the comfort of a partner, ex-partner or whatever that you no longer see regularly, so you're not tired of them or like in the routine that you funked up, but instead you're like, you miss them, you love them still, and then you get to have sex with them. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that way you can have it all.
Then you eat it all.
You're single and still fucking her.
Fuck pain. What about gain? But the Skype thing that's for me at least. That's 1 degree too removed. I would just like it's over. I don't need to see your vagina. I have one.
Right. Skype is like,
you don't.
oh, I'm sorry. I said right.
Oh yeah. I don't have.
I
one.
don't have it.
No. I don't have.
I don't
That's
have
how
it.
George
No,
breaks up
I
with
don't
everyone.
have one.
I don't need your vagina anymore.
Oh, no,
I
I
have
don't
one
have
of my own.
No.
So you do not have a
No, I
vagina.
do not have one.
Okay, because you're nodding yes.
No. Not a vagina. But
Now you're just moving your head in circles.
pussy.
I see it. I see your vagina. You have a vagina.
Wow, awesome.
It's a can of LaCroix.
It's a pussy can.
It's Yeah, I get the half stepping on the way out the door is like classic dude.
But a lot of people confuse being nice with doing what's easy. The easy thing for this guy is to like not have this tough conversation with his girlfriend, and he's able to say, "Oh, I'm being nice. I'm not hurting her." But you're not hurting her like directly. You're not watching her cry because you're lying to her.
Yeah.
But that's more painful. Like this breakup, the one that he has to have, is going to be more painful than if he had just broken up before he went to school.
Totally, 100%.
Ugh, I don't want to be nice. It's hard to be nice. It's easy to be measy and meansy. So I'm going to suggest keep fucking her on Skype. Keep saying I love you.
Yeah,
That's fine.
okay.
Say I've been thinking about you more and more while you're still dating other girls. That way she's happy, you're happy, and then you kill yourself in December. That way issues go away anyway. Your brain's on the fucking wall.
Merry Christmas, Skype.
Please follow my advice.
Hey, listen, there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
That what you said is the worst. You advised this guy to kill himself
I'm just
during
saying,
a Skype date.
It's subjective.
There's no wrong way to eat a racist.
There is no wrong way to eat a racist. That's
raisin.
true.
Can we answer one more question really quickly?
Oh,
We'll do
God,
it.
that was my bone.
We'll do a quick sesh.
Yeah, dude.
Sesh.
One last girl. I can't believe it.
Who?
3 ladies.
3 girls.
Can you imagine?
Taylor,
Tinky,
Tinky, Taylor,
Taylor,
Soldier.
and Stein.
Tinky, Taylor.
Oh
Soldier,
shit, that's
Stein.
Taylor, Tinky, and Stein is like it's a law firm where one of the lawyers sucks. Can you imagine which one it is?
I'm Tinky.
Hey, John Taylor, Julie Stein, and I'm Crack Tinky.
Crack Tinky.
Crack Tinky.
Crack Tinky writes, one of my closest friends is 3 years younger than me, and I've always seen her as a younger sister. Her family has told me that I've been like a mentor to her. I've given her advice on pretty much every life topic for 5 years now. Her brother and I are at the same college. We started out as fuck buddies 3 years ago, but at some point we became a formal couple, and we're now thinking about moving in together. Not only are we great together, but it'll be cost effective, and I would really like to give it a try. That being said, my baby sister from another mister has no idea I'm dating her brother. It killed me to hide it from her, but I didn't want to be a bad example to her. Mentors don't just have sex with the siblings of their mentees. I feel like if I move in with him, I would have to tell her that I've been low-key fucking her brother for multiple years now. I don't want to do this for many reasons, so what should I tell her? Love, Tinky.
Taylor, Tinky, Stein.
I'm Tinky.
You know the rule of mentors don't have sex with the siblings of their mentees.
Yeah, the mentees. Go back to fuck buddies. Tinky.
Have you ever had a secret or like a relationship where you had to hide it from someone?
Yeah,
What's the deal with that?
all of them.
They're all secret.
It's called
all
shame,
secrets.
Blumenfeld. Some people feel it constantly.
And I'm
Fuck
embarrassed.
ghosts. No, it seems like the mentee would understand that, as long as you're still a good mentor, she'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, and my brother? What are you teaching him? And then you could have like a weird family 3-way.
The real
This is like a potentially beautiful thing. Remember in Friends when Ross finds out that
Oh yeah, my sister, my best friend.
it's like my best friend and my sister, and then he just softens. He's like my best friend and my sister, and he hugs them. That's like,
That's what will happen.
That's what
well,
will
maybe
happen.
not. It might take a little time. It might be tough. It might take a little time, but nobody. I don't think she's going to stay mad forever, especially if your relationship is like real. It's one thing if you're like, oh, I've been fucking your brother, and I hurt his feelings, and now we're not together anymore. Now it's going to be weird. I can't come over the house.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to be like, hey, I fell in love with your brother. I'm going to move in with him. I'm
Yeah.
going to be a bigger part of your family. I still love you.
Is
and
it
all that shit? That's
is
good
it,
shit.
Is it public and safe to say that you've been in the place of this mentee?
Where somebody was fucking my sister?
I don't know about fucking, but dating, being with her, wanted to be with her, and was afraid to tell you.
Yeah. That did happen.
And how did you react?
I was pissed. I was pissed for a while, but then I got over it, and it was beautiful. It was really nice.
Is it me?
It was you
It was
and
you.
the dish earlier. I think the only claim she'll have at being quote unquote mad is the lying about it for 3 years. I guess you shouldn't have lied about it for 3 years. That's a little weird. But I think she'll get over it. She'll be nice if she actually looks up to you and you're dating her brother. She might be pissed at first, but you should still.
As long as she loves her brother.
That's what I was gonna say.
I hope she has a good relationship with her brother. What if, like, the brother was the source of a lot of the problems? I need a mentor because my brother is an abusive asshole.
You're the reason I'm a mentee.
Yeah. I'm going to help you. Oh my God, that abusive asshole is hot.
I wish I was a mentee. Will you be my mentor?
You be my mentee.
What?
You retract.
Never mind.
Like,
Jake
never
will
mind.
just do it.
Sorry, Tinky. You're not a good mentor.
I am the mentee.
Great fuck buddy, though.
Great fuck buddy.
Has that happened to you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've never. I don't know. I don't even like dating friends of friends. I feel a little weird about that.
Really?
Yeah, my perfect girl's like, oh, nobody knows her. Let me introduce you to this nurse from Torrance that I discovered. Not like, oh yeah, I know that girl. My buddy dated her and like she fucked this other guy and like 3 years ago and I tried to hook up with her once.
Who's that asshole friend that as soon as he finds out you're a girlfriend, he tells you the list of people she's fucked?
It's like if I'm like, oh, I'm dating this girl, wouldn't you be like, oh shit, fucking Dave Rosenberg did something to her?
I wouldn't say that, no.
Rosie.
Well, who's a girl that Dave Rosenberg has been with?
Which,
Shakira.
shouldn't out them.
He ruined Shakira.
Right, if I'm like, oh, I'm dating this new girl, it's this girl, you would be like, cool. You wouldn't be like, wait a second.
I think, I would just be
Dave
like that.
plowed her at the Bagelsmith at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything, but I would know that it would get back to you. But I would just, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I seek to avoid that kind of stuff. But it's sometimes
Understandable.
unavoidable.
Yeah.
It's unavoidable.
We live in a small community.
Yeah, we're all funny peoples.
Even a nurse from Torrance.
She's the funniest of all.
Oh my God, George married her.
My 13th new wife.
All right, cool. George,
Yeah.
thanks as always.
Hey, man.
Namaste, dude.
I would
Much
do
love.
this every single Wednesday.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
We could do a
Record on
remote from
Monday.
Fiji. Actually, we could come visit in Fiji. That'd be
can.
cool.
And then we just need 3 microphones.
I want to come to a show.
You should come to a show.
Yeah.
Let's
maybe-
figure it out.
Maybe the Toronto.
Do you have anything to plug?
Not a damn thing, but thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the cool shit, dude. That's the fucking
That's the
guy.
bays, dude.
I love that shit. It's a shame because he did promise his sister he'd plug her charity.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's not doing so well, but hey.
Anyway,
thanks for having me, guys.
The opening theme song was written by Luca. This closing one is a full song by Daniel. So thanks to Daniel and Luca for writing. If you have your own theme songs, your own questions, your own anything, submit it to iwereyoushow@gmail.com. George will not always be here, but Jake and I will do our best. And it's sometimes that's enough. See you next week. Later, dudes. Thanks, dudes.
You're feeling down and out, falling into the same old trap. You're thinking about all the troubles on your mind. You gotta come up with a plan right now, but you're dumb and you don't know how. You wanna follow your heart and your heart is pure, but you're so damn insecure. If I were you, show. If I were you, show. Tell you what you already know. Advice with sarcastic tone. If I were you, the show with Jake and Amir.
That was a HeadGum podcast.